I've never had it easy in WWE. I've had injuries. I was released twice, and just when I had scratched and clawed my way to the top, my in-ring career was over. I could have sat at home, satisfied with what I accomplished, but I decided that's not how I wanted my story to end. I wanted to show myself, my family, and anyone who's gone through adversity in life that you need to take on whatever challenges you face and fight for your dreams.
It was 2018 where WWE celebrated 25 years of Monday Night Raw. Now, whether you love it or hate it, Monday Night Raw has been a big part of our life for the last 25 years. And as we entered the Manhattan Center, and as we entered the Barclays Center, on that night in January, WWE gave us a list of the top 100 moments for 25 years on Monday Night Raw. I looked over this list, not once, but twice. And I wanted to make sure I was not going crazy. I wanted to make sure that WWE did not go crazy. And in fact, as always, they did. I wondered at that moment why this one particular moment on Monday Night Raw did not make the top 100 list. I remember where I was, I remember who I was with, and I remember the very city that it emanated from. All I knew was on that night we were a part of history. We were a part of a movement so special that the reactions that came from this movement were not seen from the days since Austin and The Rock. We were a part of something special. We knew we were going to be a part of something special. And the individual who was the focus of this entire movement, we knew was going to be the face and the beard of the WWE. Daniel Bryan in Rhode Island fought Bray Wyatt in a steel cage in which he was a part of the Wyatt family. Daniel Bryan broke away from the chains that were the Wyatt family, and on that very night in Rhode Island, climbed a steel cage, and with every breath, with every movement that man made, like poetry in motion, we all somehow stopped time and watched this man control every human emotion in that arena on that night so beautifully that it's something that I will never forget when it comes to watching moments on Monday Night Raw. That was one of the greatest moments in the history of that show. It was a night in which we all knew Daniel Bryan undoubtedly is the face of the WWE. He went on to win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 30 in what, to me, in my honest opinion, is one of the greatest WrestleMania moments in the history of that entire event. It was a culmination of a storyline that we all just invested in because Daniel Bryan is just like us. He is a hard-working underdog battling against all odds to find success. There is no greater story in professional wrestling than the story of an underdog trying to overcome evil. There's no greater story in wrestling than an underdog trying to come back and find success and claim his spot at the top. Daniel Bryan embodies every single human emotion inside that wrestling ring, and there's a reason why so many people fell in love with Daniel Bryan. He's just like us. Daniel Bryan is just like us. He is different. He's cut from a different cloth. He embodies something different when we look at the world of professional wrestling. When we look at Daniel Bryan, we see ourselves. And that's the reason why I fell in love with Daniel Bryan and what he does in that wrestling ring. And there's no better individual at this moment to showcase inside a video game. And Daniel Bryan has his own showcase in WWE 2K19.
Back in control of Cena, right back to the arm.
Great strategy, weaken the poor, powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Oh, just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely not.
Now, you guys are probably wondering, JD, what the fuck did I just watch here? What you guys watched wasn't actual gameplay. It was in-game cutscene footage from the 2K Showcase Mode featuring Daniel Bryan as the American Dragon, going up against John Cena on the old SmackDown set with the Velocity logo. That seems pretty interesting. But what you guys seen there was cutscene footage in the 2K Showcase Mode. And I always wonder to myself, when watching footage like this and clips like this, why the actual game does not move as smoothly, as fluidly, as crisp as that. Everything is just right there. I wish the actual game moved like that. The sounds are great, the commentary's great, the character models look fantastic, the movements are fantastic. And then every year, we get the game, and it's nothing but formulaic, choppy, blocky, stale, stiff movement. Shit that's not going to excite anybody. I don't understand why the game is not up to speed with what we see in the cutscene. It's just bizarre to me. And I'm being honest, as someone who's played this game every single year. We're getting a 2K Showcase Mode. Great. Where's the actual gameplay? Where is the actual gameplay? What is going to be different this year than last year? Yes, we got Daniel Bryan. We all love Daniel Bryan, but what are we getting differently? This is great if you don't know the history of Daniel Bryan. This is great if you want to relive the history of Daniel Bryan, because whatever Daniel Bryan went through was some of the best storytelling in the modern era for WWE. We haven't seen anything as good as what Daniel Bryan went through, still to this very day. And if you guys aren't familiar with a showcase mode, it's pretty much a story-driven single-player campaign. It covers a certain era, a certain rivalry, or the career of a WWE superstar. It features historic footage, it gives you context and a backstory through objective-based matches that you are going to play through. Now, when you play through this, you're going to achieve objectives that are going to trigger mid-match cinematic cutscenes like you've seen with Cena and Bryan in that clip before. And this is going to allow you to recreate historic moments on your way to guiding Daniel Bryan to victory. Also, when completing these objectives, you're going to unlock special arenas, superstars, attires, and championship belts. That's what the Showcase Mode is about, and that's what Daniel Bryan Showcase Mode is going to do and be in WWE 2K19.
Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring. And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Kick. Kingston's in trouble. The Chains are in peril. The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope.
I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time till this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging onto the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And that's Kane off the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champions.
Oh my God.
No way.
Yes way.
You know, the one positive I could take away from this 2K Showcase Mode so far, as I'm editing this video and watching the video back, making sure everything is alright, is hearing Corey Graves do commentary over a match in an era that we know he wasn't even a part of. It's a great thing to hear someone like Corey Graves, who's so great at what he does, in a match and a moment, hearing how he would have called it back when it happened. So not only are you reliving Daniel Bryan's history and Daniel Bryan's moment in that moment, but you're also hearing Corey Graves and how he would have called it if he was around during that era. So that's a great thing to hear, man. But why is WWE 2K bringing back Showcase Mode? Why haven't we heard anything about Universe Mode, Career Mode, which both of them need a complete overhaul? What's going to happen with the rosters? Is there going to be a draft? Are we going to have the option of a draft in-game? How closely resembling of the main roster are we going to get this video game? That's what I want to know. I want to know that everything that I'm seeing right now, I have at the tips of my fingers. I can control everything. That's what I want. Is there a storyline mode? Is there storylines within the game so that we can create our own storylines in a universe mode, in fantasy matches? We want to know what is in this game, and we are coming up on SummerSlam weekend, and we don't have any idea outside of a 2K showcase. I honestly think the showcase mode was the last thing that people wanted to hear about, so I don't know the reaction of the community right now because I don't think it's something that we asked for. We loved what you did with 2K18, but things need to be fixed. Things need to be added. I don't think showcase mode was something that we, the community, wanted to be added. So why did they bring it back? Apparently 2K thought that the fans wanted this mode back. The first factor in making this decision, according to them, was listening to the fans. I don't think they were listening too well. 2K apparently received a lot of requests asking to bring this mode back. Internally, the team at 2K wanted to bring it back because it adds a different gameplay dimension as players are going to attempt to recreate historic moments. And also, according to 2K, which I agree with them on this point, it's a great way for players to learn about different WWE superstars and experience matches they might not know even existed, that they have not probably seen, and they get to learn about what made Daniel Bryan so special. But as far as 2K Showcase, I don't think the majority of the community really wanted this game mode back. They just want you to fix what's already in the game.
Walks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do? Will the Viper tap out? Orton's in serious trouble. Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember the ropes aren't going to cause a break here. Guys. Because it's a street fight, and Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa! Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body. Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon. It's all perfectly legal.
And you will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well. And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory. Looking for the RKO. No. Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Oh. Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by Daniel Bryan. And now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning.
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
Now we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time. Oh, hold on. Orton offering a sign of respect.
And that's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
That was probably my favorite cutscene of them all. I love the attention to detail as we've seen Daniel Bryan progress through all these scenes. You've seen the American Dragon. You've seen his outfits there. You've seen his look and style there. Then you've seen Team Hell No Daniel Bryan with the short hair and the short beard. And then you've seen Daniel Bryan as we come to know him today with the long hair, the long beard, and the attention to detail in his attire. I love the progression that you're going to be seeing through this showcase mode with Daniel Bryan. Why did they choose Daniel Bryan? I don't need to explain anything more on top of what I already explained to you. We all love Daniel Bryan because he's just like us. He embodies what we go through on a daily basis. He is a hardworking man trying to overcome hardships in life, and those hardships are lived vicariously through what he does in that wrestling ring. WWE offers 15 Daniel Bryan video packages combined with a runtime of more than 25 minutes for this 2K Showcase Mode featuring Daniel Bryan. 20 story-centric video cutscenes, 11 historical matches, along with one surprise match that they're not telling anybody yet, for a total of 12 matches. I wonder what it could be. 9 historic arenas, including Velocity and WrestleMania 30, as you guys seen here in this video. WrestleMania 30, obviously the home. New Orleans was the destination. Daniel Bryan won the World Heavyweight Championship by beating Triple H to get into the main event, and then by beating Randy Orton and Batista in a triple threat match. 11 different Daniel Bryan character models, each having unique appearances and movesets. 8 new entrances, 11 new victory scenes. More specifically, Daniel Bryan has 4 new entrances, 6 new victory scenes himself, and with Team Hell No, you're going to get a special surprise in-game for WWE 2K Showcase. Other highlights that 2K is offering here: the overall ease of telling Daniel Bryan's story. He's the ultimate underdog who never stops fighting and is both extremely relatable and inspirational, just like I said. And you're going to see Daniel Bryan with interview segments. He's going to bring everything to life. And you're going to get to relive that very moment in Rhode Island where Daniel Bryan ascended the steel cage and broke away from the Wyatt family. Seeing moments you love from WWE television brought to life in the game, it's always a great feeling. For example, the night Daniel Bryan broke free from the Wyatt family, says 2K, and he climbed the top of a steel cage and was serenaded by the fans with the greatest yes chant of all time. You're going to get to experience that in this showcase. That is what has been revealed today. That is what we are expecting come October with the release of this game. I appreciate the effort. I want more effort on what is broken. That is what I want. For someone who pays money every single year for what is nothing more than a rehash of the previous years, I don't want WWE 2K to fall into the same category as an MLB The Show. I don't want it to fall into the same category as Madden or any of these other sports games that's nothing but rinse and repeat. Fire Pro Wrestling World is coming out with the entire New Japan Pro Wrestling roster, and a lot of people are very high on what that game is going to be offering. If WWE 2K doesn't step up to the plate and fix what the community wants and adds what the community wants to this game, I don't know how many people are going to be here when WWE 2K20 comes out. Start listening to the community. Start giving us what we want. Start giving us what we see on television, and give the players the power to recreate what we see on television, because quite frankly, what we see on television right now is of the worst quality in years. It's not living up to what we expect. So much potential is being flushed away every single week. I don't want that same thing to be felt in the video game. My name is JD. Thank you guys so very much. I always give my honest opinion on everything, and I appreciate 2K for giving me the footage and the screenshots to get this video done. Thank you to everybody at 2K. Listen, if you guys listen to my podcast, you know exactly how I am, man. I don't sugarcoat anything. If I enjoy something, I'll tell you what I enjoy. If I don't like it, get ready for a fucking lashing. I'm JD. I'll see you guys this week for NXT TakeOver. I'll see you guys this week for SummerSlam. Keep an eye on the channel. Lots of stuff coming. I'll see you guys next time. This has been WWE 2K, and I'm JD. I'll talk to you guys later.